Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please, if you like what you see here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. It's very, very important because it's going to help you to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I present to you news on daily basis on what is happening in the whole world, especially in Nigeria and in Biafran land. Yes, I'm Mother Biafra. I bring to you Biafran news. So before I do that, what I always do is that I analyze it and I sit down there to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is why the comment section is there for you to contribute, leave your ideas, your thoughts, your belief about the videos that you have watched. Please, as we are doing this, let us do it constructively. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your massive support in this channel.
To clarify some of these things that are flying all over social media, like you all know, I don't have time for gossip. I am not a gossip type. I have a mission. My mission is to participate and contribute whatever I can for the restoration of Biafra, and it doesn't matter what it takes, but we are going to do everything to support this Biafra movement. I've come across some of comment about some people saying Biafra is not in autopilot and all that. Some people are actually saying it. Some people think that Biafra is not in autopilot, this, that, there is nothing, that we have leadership, we have this. We have leadership. We have leadership. Don't misunderstand that. DOS is the highest command of Biafra, and I call them, I don't even call them DOS, I call them the leadership of Biafra. Like I have said in the past, I address them, that's my own opinion, the leadership of Biafra. And so these are the highest authority, and we must all listen to them. I've always said it. The order to stop the to suspend the sit-at-home order came directly from our leader. That we have made very clear, and that order must be followed. That order must be followed. But then sometimes we have to. The only thing we have to do is to appeal to people to follow the order of the suspension of the sit-at-home order as directed by the DOS. Even if it is not coming from our leader, they should also respect the DOS, because the DOS is the highest authority, from in the indigenous people of Biafra. But of course, this particular order for suspension of sit-at-home coming from our leader must also be respected. But then the issue of the autopilot, some people don't understand what this autopilot means, and I have to come from a different context. You see, you need to be a spiritual man. You need to be a spiritual man to understand what I'm talking about. So I don't blame people who are carnal. I don't blame people who don't know what it is of the spirit. So you are talking because you don't like it. You don't like that name autopilot. You are talking because you don't like, because it is coming from Simon Ekpa. You don't like it because, it is not me. It is the way the spirit directed me to mention and pronounce that autopilot. Now, I want to explain something to you people. When the struggle for Biafra is in autopilot, it does not mean that there is no leadership. No. It does not mean that there is no control of the struggle. No. But what it means is that sometimes the things that may happen, we may have no control over them. And what transpired today is one of that thing that we may not have control over. It is not to say that there is no leadership. That does not, that does not mean that there is no Biafra leadership. But you see, you need to be in the spirit. You need to be in the spirit to understand where I am coming from. But before I go into this exposition this evening, this is going to be explosive. Our own is that we don't do it without some kind of evidences. even if it is coming from the spiritual context, we are going to try to give you evidence to back up whatever we are doing. What the Spirit asked me to say, I'm going to say it. And then after, I will also give you something to back it up. So everything I'm saying is not like I'm just coming here to make broadcast or make pronouncement or something like that. If you have followed me, you know that it is sometimes what we are doing, or when some people use Igbo language, they say ihe mo ka na-eme. So you don't know what is ihe mo. If you are believing, if you are part of those who say that then you need to know where autopilot is coming from, and you need to know why it is an autopilot. Now, I want to tell you something. Before we go further into this program, I want to play a video. Very, very important.
Salad line in Kemen Market in Kopakenani, Makanya Busita na Kodi. You have found mistake. She very sorry, not mistake. Animals after salad, and those are Monday Galaga, Imba, Makanya sit at home on the Biafran. Obi adọrọkwa m mma, achọrọ m ka akagbuo dị dance of mere gaba n'iru. Police ma eyere ndị Biafra right hewa. Maka na ndị Biafra since dị n'shọgụ anụrụ ndị Biafra anụrụ ọgụ ka ha were onwe ha. Ha since ha na-agbara ndị Naijiria bọrọ iwu tọta bụ na gị na-agbara. So ekwesịrị ka emerụ anya ihe ndị Biafra right ha nọrọ onwe ha. Maka na ha etozughị nọrọ onwe ha. Ọ bụ na ha etozughị nọrọ onwe ha. Nigeria kọwaa how many years ọ ga-abụ ha nọrọ otu ha enwe ike nọrọ onwe ha. Mana dịka a sị wee nụ anọ m na after 25 years dịka a sị wee nụ n'akụkọ na ndị nụrụ ọgụ kwesịrị iwere onwe ha. Mana na ya agafego 25 years. Ọ gịnị mere na ya amaghị onwe anyị?
I hope all of you are listening to this man. I hope all of you are listening to this man. These are the people, if anybody should you see, when we talk about autopilot, I want you people to understand, when we talk about autopilot, it is not that people want to disobey. It is that the spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's teaching has possessed everybody. You see, so when they tell you that you are forcing people to stay at home, when they tell you that IPOB is enforcing sit at home, or are you listening to this man? This is old man. This old man is selling salad. Did you hear what he said? For those of you who do not understand Igbo, this man said that he is not happy at all. That he is not happy for the suspension of sit at home order. And these are the people who the politicians are claiming that you are disturbing their daily bread. These are the people, these are the middle class that the people who are one Nigerianists are claiming that you are, killing their economy, you are disturbing them, you are stopping them from getting money to eat. Even a chief, somebody say even a chief. So I want you all to listen to him again so that you understand where the autopilot is coming from. You see, the autopilot is not a disrespect. It is not disobedient. It is the teaching of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the result. This is the result. So, we are going to make sure we are going to be appealing to them to sit at home, to stop the sitting at home, because the order have been given. So we have to be appealing to people. But you have to understand also that if the people say they don't want to go to market, or they don't want to go to shop, we cannot force them to go to shop. It is what autopilot means. It does not mean that as it is now, there is no leadership. No, there is leadership. Do you know where the leadership is coming from? There is leadership because by the time you tell them, the same people now, If you tell them now to do something else, they are also going to do it. And that is the leadership. That is where the leadership comes in. So when they decide, and another thing is that, let me tell you people, you see, people have to begin to think. Who gave the order to sit at home? It is the DOS. They did not give the order by themselves. The order come, that is leadership. The order come from the DOS. If the people decide that they don't want to, they don't want to listen to anybody again, they want to just, for this particular order of sit at home, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not free. That even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order that we should stop, we are not going to stop because they have not released him. Don't blame them. We have to be appealing to people. We have to be begging them now that they have cancelled and suspended the order. Because let me tell you, most of the people that are doing this, most of the people that are staying at home now are not even member of IPOB. I want you to understand that. Are not oath member of OPA. The majority of the people now that you see in this market now may not be oath member of IPOB like us, but they are Biafrans. They support IPOB. They are supporting, they respect their allegiance, the loyalty is to IPOB. But they may not be oath member. They are Biafra. So I want everybody to understand what autopilot means. It does not mean that there is no leadership. No. But what it means is that thing that our leader have been teaching for many years, you see the result now. This is the result. Are you going to blame them? Are you going to blame them? So nobody is disobeying. It is not disobey. You need to be in the spirit to understand what is going on. And we need to also, irrespective of anything, respect their own judgment. And that is why I have been saying it. I say, no matter what, we pray to God to give the Biafra leadership the wisdom to handle this. The wisdom, because this man is old man. So you can imagine what is going on in an average youth. Somebody from 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. This man is like more than 60 years. So if this man can say that he is not happy, no biadriyama for that the suspended sit at home, you can imagine an average Biafran young man that his blood is hot. These are the ones you see on the street today, blocking road. These are the ones you see on the street blocking road. Because that teaching, the result of the teaching is here. I will tell this video a little bit back, and I want to play it again so that you listen from the beginning. The man said, "Oh, biadromoma," because he want to sit at home. And he is the one. He is a businessman. He sells salad in Enugu market. So I just want to start from this. And you can imagine the environment they are selling the food. Thank you for that observation. I just want you to see from the angle the people are coming from. Seen, for those who don't understand Igbo, the man say he's not happy that that they called off the sit-at-home order. So for those who are saying that we are forcing people to sit at home, this is example of it. And what this man said here is a reflection of what you saw today in entire Biafra land. So for those who Nigeria people who will say people are afraid or people were afraid to come out, it was a lie. Anybody who said that kind of thing is lying, because every mind in Biafra land is now like thinking like this man. But it didn't end here. I have now come to explain to you from the spiritual context, from the spiritual point of view. I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to do now. Because why our own is different is that we don't just talk. When we talk, we will explain. And if we explain, you didn't understand us, we will come back and teach you. So what I have come this evening is to teach and analyze for you to understand it. Because if we make the pronouncement, you will begin to fumble. You begin to say, yeah, anybody who say his autopilot is a fool. Anybody who says his autopilot is not in this struggle. So after somebody say my voice is breaking, is it true? Is my voice breaking? Is my voice breaking? Is my voice breaking? Can you all comment? I want to see. Is my voice breaking? No. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So we are going to inform you that it is now like this, and then after that, if you don't understand it, we will come to give you explain it to you. If we explain it to you and you didn't understand it, we will come to now teach by analyzing it. So I have come, and now I'm going to come from the spiritual point of view. I want you to watch this. Now I want you to watch from the spiritual perspective and from the spiritual context, the autopilot of this struggle. I want you to watch.
Return home. I am seeing a return. I am seeing a return home. I see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu returning to Nigeria. A returning home. And I said, what is all this? What is happening? What is going on? Returning to Nigeria. Straight away to Nigeria. Right in Biafran land. And I see in the realm of the spirit, I see secret open. Secret open, secret open, secret open, and I see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu return to Nigeria, Biafra land. Because the clock has gotten to time for the right thing to be in place. It's time for the will of God to be done all over the world. Water past Gary. The water has passed Gary. Gary cannot control the water anymore because the water has now entered into Gary, and as Gary soft and nyama nyama, and now Gary is now something they put granite and they try to gather it and turn it to become fufu to eat. But instead of becoming eba, it has now turned to now water. Water past Gary.
You see, some of you will not understand this prophecy that water past Gary. Nyama nyama. You see, I am not a pastor. I am not a pastor. Prince, if your Prince MP, if your phone is cracking, go and change your China phone. You are the only one that your voice is cracking. Come here to distract us. Every other person have not complained about the voice cracking. You are here saying, only commenting voice is cracking. Go and change your China phone. We've told you people, stop buying China phone. When I see 3 or 5 people or 10 people saying the voice is cracking, I will know that it is really cracking. But if it is only you, your voice is cracking, your speaker is cracking, go and change your phone. Buy a good phone and use so you don't come here and crack your... You see, the voice is clear. So, they have a lot of way to distract us. Some of them are here. Once they don't have anything to say, they will say the voice is cracking. But we know them very well. The voice is cracking. so that they will distract us. Anyway, so if you watch this man, you will understand when he say water don't, and this is a prophecy like very long time ago. Water don't pass Gary. Water don't pass Gary. Nyama nyama and all that. This kind of prophecy. Of course, when they are seeing this kind of prophecy, it is not always clear. It is not always very clear. They will explain it the way they see the prophecy. But when you hear this thing, that the return of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the return of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Biafra land. This man say he saw the return of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Biafra land, and that he see, that water don't pass Gary, and because the return of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is so that the will of God will be done, because the time has come. The time has come. And when you listen to that prophecy, you find out that the time has come means that the time for freedom has come. And he see nyama nyama, water don't pass Gary. And so if you listen to this prophecy, you find out that this man, with what is happening now, he was referring to what I call autopilot. He was referring to what I call autopilot. It's autopilot. And like I said, the autopilot does not mean that there is no leadership. No. It doesn't mean like that. But this is a prophecy. And this prophecy is also in other word talking about the autopilot. Now let us listen.
Remember on December last year when I was ministering and the Lord says secrets will be opening. Lord said that I should speak to people that secrets will be opening. The secret opening, I see a major secret. When I say major secret, I'm seeing a heavy secret. Secret that has been covered. Open. So what this secret all about? A secret that has been covered for a long time. Secret open. By power shall no man prevail. No man taketh this honor unto himself, except the Lord give it to him. He cannot say anything except be first of all revealed to the prophet, his servant. The blacksmith, they have their servants. Engineers have their servant. Businessmen that have offices and whatever have people serving them. And they don't go to errand except they use their servants to do the errand and do the work. The same way God in heaven has servants that he uses for his work. And a time like this is a time that God speaks and nobody can shut the mouth of God.
Are you hearing that? When God speaks, nobody can shut the mouth of the God. You see, somebody say, don't advertise this man to we Biafrans. I'm not advertising anybody. I'm not advertising anybody. The man is prophesying about Biafra. How many of your man of God, whether they are fake or real, have prophesied about Biafra? How many of your men of God, whether real or fake, have actually prophesied about your leader? Your leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How many? So if anybody that is speaking and prophesying about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will advertise him. So let your pastor speak about him so that I will advertise him. So show me the video of your pastor to prophesy about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in good way, not all this fake prophecy of you will die. He will die. The pastor, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will die this day. The pastor, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will die that day. No. Bring your pastor that prophesy good things so that I will advertise your pastor here. Or your pastor cannot do it. But when you see another pastor doing it, envy. Are you God? Are you God that judge people? Are you God? You are not God. So how do you know which one is God and serving God? You know. So these are how bad people are. You hate the pastor. Did the pastor collect your wife? Did this pastor collect your wife? Did he come to destroy your farm? So why do you hate him? If I advertise him, if you don't like it, you go. You leave the program and wait until when I finish playing his video. If I play the video of your pastor, you come. But you will not like it because you are evil. Your heart is full of evil. You don't like people. You don't like to see people doing something that you cannot do. Your heart is full of. Even if you are supporting me, I don't give a damn. Your heart is so black, so dark like charcoal. What did the pastor do to you? You don't like him because he's a pastor. You don't like him because you are a dibia. You know, you don't like pastor. As if the pastor have done any bad thing to you. Let your pastor or your native doctor, if you are a native doctor, the BIAFRA, they do incantation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will bring Biafra today, tomorrow. I will play you here on my program. I have played native doctor here. I have played and commended native doctor on this program. Have you not watched it? I commended native doctor on this program. How many of you remember when I commended a native doctor on this program? I commended a native doctor that forgave this girl that died. I commended that native doctor here. So if your pastor do something good, I will commend him and I will advertise him. But till then, don't talk. Just keep your mouth shut because some of you are evil in your heart, and that's why we are teaching you all these things every day, because you don't like anybody that is doing something that you cannot do.
Thank you for always watching Linda's TV show. I will see you again in my next video. Remain blessed. I appreciate each and every one of you, and keep on watching Linda's TV show. If you have not yet subscribed, please, I beg you to do that so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Bye bye.